first, I'd like to condole with the families of the two lost Mutumo and Mwao. And it feels so bad to lose a son, breadwinner, father, brother. But also I'd like to congratulate and appreciate the work of the Fourth Estate in pushing for stories around all these people. And I pray that the missing persons will be found. Issues of abduction and all these things have been existent since independence, before independence. They are a thing that are not alien to our politics. And I do not want to debate issue of fact over matter. I want to go into the issue itself. The question that you ask me is an issue based on examples. Is when we talk about abductions today, without providing the real diagnosis and emphasis into the real issue behind the scene, which is the issue that government cannot provide security to its citizens, or two, it is deliberately doing these abductions, then we cannot curtail the whole issue at large. Now, pre-existently, the issue of abductions is best understood in a way that government is maybe paying a deaf ear to one of the main vestiges of democracy that we believe in, that is contestation. That once we participate in an election as citizens, we are not supposed to stop there. We're supposed to follow up our leaders and contest with them, call for accountability and transparency. And if that does not happen, things like this, abductions and kidnappings, will happen. So preeminently, when we see a government acting on knee-jerk reactions and doing all the things, we see a government in panic. And one thing that I can actually resound over and over is that we've seen this over. We've seen this in the USSR. Mikhail Gorbachev died about 2-3 years ago, and one thing that we know him for mostly was the reforms that he tried to bring about. He came in at a time when the USSR was having the archetypical examples that we see in Kenya today: forced disappearances, kidnappings, abductions. And one thing that he tried to push for was what he actually called a glasnost, that he can actually embody free speech into the body element of the politics of the USSR. Well, there was a lot of contestation about it, but one thing that we remember is that the government did not hearken to that call and understand that it was okay to picket, it was okay to demonstrate against the government, it was okay to hold the government accountable. Once they did not understand that, the government fell into freefall. The USSR dissolved. And right now, we see what we see is small states and a protracted war that has caused war in the Far East and all that.
Are you saying that this action by the government could have really worked, probably, and led to the lowered temperatures from last year? That the youth wameingia baridi sasa?
I want to believe that government is the most blessed system in Kenya. It is the biggest institution that has ability to investigate, understand, and handle crime in itself, actually, within Kenya. However, we are seeing a government that is actually not using its facilities and what it actually has. We have a lot of budgeted institutions in Kenya, DCI, all this, intelligence service. But in one way or the other, should we ask them that, are you bad at your job? Can't you actually go down and actually understand that there's something that you're not doing at work? Or the people at the top, and all these people, why do we need to change faces and all that? Yeah.
I think we've understood the problem. The problem is